dough, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. His chin in his face, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miamidolphins taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58. We are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He's going to keep this again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it here with Edmonds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. We're scoreless after 1. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson going to run again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Edmonds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Ellison, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on 1st down. Ellison, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action, now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talking about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players getting home for the 1 yard sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Dobbins on first. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second and 9. To throw is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Edmonds again. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a give to Edmonds. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.